home, home, home. Sunrise paints the mountain fall, same as yesterday. Hear the floorboards groan a song in their familiar way. You pour the coffee black for me, just a little cream for you. Two cracked porcelain mugs we bought back in '72. Some folks find their God in pews, their truth in whiskey neat. But I find all I need to know in the creek beneath my feet. This rocking chair this morning, yeah, your hand next to my own. This coffee on the porch has been the truest home I've known. Oh. Remember that first hard winter, the wind against the pane. Saw the creek run high and the company low, prayed for sun and rain. These hands are soft that once were stone, your hair is silver gray. But that sycamore we planted then is touching heaven today. Some folks find their God in pews, their truth in whiskey neat. But I find all I need to know in the creek beneath my feet. This rocking chair this morning, your hand next to my own. This coffee on the porch has been the truest home I've known. Some men chase a silver vein or a title to some land. They build their castles, write their names in things that turn to sand. But all the gold I'll ever need, the only prize I've won, is sitting right here next to me, just waiting on the sun. 'Cause I found my God in the morning light, my truth in something sweet. And I learned it all right here beside the creek beneath my feet. This rocking chair this morning, yeah, your hand next to my own. This coffee on the porch has been the truest home I've known. Yeah, this coffee on the porch is home. There's a little plastic divide, like a line I shouldn't cross. Separates my weekly bread from someone else's loss. The numbers on the screen keep climbing high and bright, doing battle in my head beneath the pale fluorescent light. The engine block is cracked, the notice on the door is red, and the whisper of the scanner is a hammer in my head. And I'm screaming in the checkout line, but I don't make a sound. Just another ghost in this forgotten factory town. My face is hard as concrete, my wallet's thin as rain. Yeah, I'm screaming in the checkout line and smiling through the pain. The kid wants candy, I say, son, maybe next week. He don't see the tremor in my hand or the lie behind my teeth. I got another 20 hours of overtime to chase, just to keep the rust from crawling all over this place. They say to pull your boots up, they say to stand up tall, but my bootstraps turn to dust against this godforsaken wall. And I'm screaming in the checkout line, but I don't make a sound. Just another ghost in this forgotten factory town. My face is hard as concrete, my wallet's thin as rain. Yeah, I'm screaming in the checkout line and smiling through the pain. Say an honest dollar's worth the sweat upon your face, but that dollar's just a ghost now in this cold and busy place. And I'm praying that it clears, Lord, I'm praying that it clears. Been holding back the flood behind my eyes for all these years. And I'm screaming in the checkout line, but I won't make a sound. I'm another ghost in this forgotten factory town. My face is hard as concrete, my wallet's thin as rain. Yeah, I'm screaming in the checkout line and smiling through the pain. Yeah, I'm screaming in the checkout line, but I ain't making a sound. Just another ghost in this forgotten factory town. My soul is hard as concrete, my hope is thin as rain. Yeah, I'm screaming in the checkout line and smiling through the pain. Car slides through the prune, just gotta make it to the truck.
my calloused hands. The diesel drone's the only prayer I'd understand. This coat of dust on everything I own, starting to feel like it's seeping to the bone. The sky was bruised to purple, gray and mean. The ugliest sunset I think I've ever seen. Just another Tuesday fading into rust, another day of breathing in the devil's dust. But heading down that hollow road where the creek runs thick and brown, my eyes were tired of looking up, so I was looking down. Then the sun bled out across the ridge, a fire in the grave. Stretched out on that humming wire, it took my breath away. Not a sparrow or a raven, not a blackbird or a dove, just a single note of scarlet sent from somewhere high above. These power lines, they cut the sky like scars across the land, a promise of a brighter world I'll never understand. They carry all that humming noise to towns I'll never see, but tonight that wire was holding something sacred just for me. Yeah, I pulled the truck right over, killed the engine, and I stared at a little bit of heaven hanging in the open air. 'Cause the sun bled out across the ridge, a fire in the grave. Stretched out on that humming wire, it took my breath away. Not a sparrow or a raven, not a blackbird or a dove, just a single note of scarlet sent from somewhere high above. Some folks see the face of God in a stained glass window pane. I see it in the little things that stand against the rain. A stubborn flower in the crack of a forgotten street, or the angel on the power line, so perfect and complete. And the sun bled out across the ridge, a fire in the grate. Stretched out on that humming wire, it took my breath away. Not a sparrow or a raven, not a blackbird or a dove, just a single note of scarlet sent from somewhere high above. Yeah, the sun bled out across the ridge, a fire in the grate. Stretched out on that humming wire, it took my breath away. They can keep their golden trumpets and their pearly gates above. I'll take the angel on the power line and a whisper of his love. A single note of scarlet flavor of your skin is getting thin, my love. I see the blue map of the life we've been, my love. Don't you let that tremble start inside your bones. You ain't ever gonna walk that final road alone. So darling, when the breathing gets too hard and prone, and the light behind your eyes is fighting through, don't you cry for me, don't you be afraid of the final payment that our bodies made. I'll find you in the dogwood in the spring. I'll be the whisper on the wind that makes the branches sing. I built this house with calloused hands and pine. Planted that old tree in '49. Watched its roots run deeper than the driest well. The strongest timber turns to dust, the stories tell. So darling, when the breathing gets too hard to do, and the light behind your eyes is fighting through, don't you cry for me, don't you be afraid of the final payment that our bodies made. I'll find you in the dogwood in the spring. I'll be the whisper on a wind that makes the branches sing. This ain't no preacher's promise, land of clouds and gold. It's just the soil and the creek, the stories that we told. This love's a root run deep and wide in this red clay. It doesn't end, my darling, it just finds another way. So darling, when the breathing gets too hard to do, and the light behind your eyes is fighting through, don't you cry for me, don't you be afraid of the final payment that our bodies made. I'll find you in the dogwood in the spring. I'll be the whisper on the wind that makes the branches sing. Yes, I'll find you in the dogwood in the spring. I'll be the whisper on the wind that makes the branches sing. In the dogwood, white on green, I'll be waiting, you'll find me.
This King James Bible smells of dust and rain, sat on a nightstand through the joy and pain. 10 years of quiet in this house have passed. Some kind of silence are built to last. I picked it up, the leather cold and worn, and a paper goes with molded pages torn fell to the floor. It was her picture in a Bible, faded to black and white, tucked between the verse on struggle and the one about the light. A bookmark made a memory, a smile I'd never known. Her picture in a Bible made this empty house a home. She must have been just 21, I guess, in a cotton dress, her hair a lovely mess, leaning on that sycamore down by the creek. Before the calloused hands and tired feet, her eyes held every sunrise yet to come, not knowing she would one day have a son who looked like her. It was her picture in a Bible, faded but black and white, tucked between the verse on struggle and the one about the light. A bookmark made of memory, a smile I'd never known. Her picture in a Bible made this empty house a home. Her faith was like that porch swing chain we had. It held our way through all the good and bad. And I think she put it there so we would find the only piece of her she'd leave behind. Not a warning, not a final desperate plea, just a promise between Psalm 23 and 24. It's just her picture in a Bible, faded to black and white, tucked between the verse on struggle and the one about the light. A bookmark made a memory, a smile I've always known. Her picture in a Bible made this empty house a home. Yeah, her picture in a Bible will bring a grown man to his knees in a house that ain't a home.
They write their songs of fire and flash, of whiskey nights and rust, but they don't know the way the ash still holds the heat for us. I remember 22 in that long summer haze, before we watched the bankers take the deed and the color from your face.
This love ain't paper, ain't glass, It wasn't built for show. It's the stone foundation of this house that the winter winds all know.
It's got the cracks of every storm. It's stubborn, cold, and true. This love ain't pretty, darling, but it was made of me and you. We raised 3 kids on overtime and prayers whispered late. The floorboards groaned a worried tune about the food upon the plate. Fear was a chill in this old house that the wood stove couldn't fight. But your hand in mine in the dark of night was my only guiding light.
This love ain't paper, it ain't glass. It wasn't built for show. It's the stone foundation of this house that the winter winds all know.
It's got the cracks of every storm. It's stubborn, cold, and true. This love ain't pretty, darling, but it was made of me and you. Silver thread, and my hands begin to shake, and I pray to God for every dawn that my eyes will get to wake. 'Cause I don't know a world without your breathing next to mine. This house would fall, the hills would weep at the end of our time.
This love ain't paper, it ain't glass. It wasn't built for show. It's the stone foundation of this house that the winter winds all know. It's got the cracks of every storm. It's stubborn, cold, and true. This love ain't pretty, darling, but it was made of me and you. It's the stone foundation of this house that the winter winds all know. It's got the cracks of every storm. It's stubborn, cold, and true. This love ain't pretty, darling, but it was made of me and you. No, it ain't pretty, darling. Silence in our house had a weight to it, hung in the air like the winter frost. He come home with coal dust on his collar and count every single dollar that a long day cost. His heart was a lockbox made of rusted steel, and his pride was the only key. He just nodded his head when a thing was said. He never said he loved me. He never said he loved me, not in a way the preachers preach. But love ain't just a word you say.
Sundays underneath. Came back inside with grease on his face and laid the keys down on the kitchen reef. Sat on the bleachers in the pouring rain just to watch me lose the game. He'd just tip his cap, give my back a slap, and never speak my shame. He never said he loved me, not in a way the preachers preach. But love ain't just a word you say, it's a lesson that you teach. It's in the broken things you mend, the overtime you work till dawn. He never said he loved me, but he showed me all along. Got a son of my own with his mother's eyes, and I find myself doing things the same old way. I check the tires, I fix his bike, I tell him it's alright, and I hope he understands the words I never say. He never said he loved me, not in a way the preachers preach. But love ain't just a word you say, it's a lesson that you teach. It's in the broken things you mend, the overtime you work till dawn. He never said he loved me, but he showed me all along. Yeah, he never said he loved me, but he showed me all along. Yeah, turning of a range. Yeah, love was in the turning of a range. There's a poison humming through the copper wire, and a ghost that flickers in a blue light's fire. Sells a different kind of anger every night of the week. Puts words of war in mouths that used to speak. Of harvest time and Sunday drives and the mercy of the Lord. Now it's just a holy battle for a prize nobody scored. So I'm turning off the static on the dial. Gonna sit right here and listen for a while to the rhythm of the rain on the rusted tin, and the gospel and the laughter of my wife and kin. There's a clearer sound of coming through the sycamore and pine, and it's the only damn signal that feels like mine. These calloused hands weren't made to scroll and swipe. They were made to fix an engine, made to grip a water pipe. They tell you what to hate and then they tell you who to blame. Feeding hungry mouths a diet of righteous shame. And the old men on the porch, they just shake their heads and sigh, 'cause the truth they always lived ain't the one you're supposed to buy. So I'm turning off the static on the dial. Gonna sit right here and listen for a while to the rhythm of the rain on the rusted tin, and the gospel in the laughter of my wife and kin. There's a clearer sound of coming through the sycamore and pine, and it's the only damn signal that feels like mine. They make a fortune off the fighting, they get rich on our despair. They want our hearts all tangled in a war that isn't there. The real war ain't for borders, flags are hollow ground. It's for the quiet in your soul that's getting harder to be found. And I'm turning off the static on the dial. Gonna sit right here and listen for a while. Yeah, to the rhythm of the rain on the rusted tin, and the gospel in the laughter of my wife and kin. There's a clearer sound of coming through the sycamore and pine, and it's the only damn signal that feels like mine. Yeah, it's the only signal that feels like mine. Just the crickets in the creek, Sycamore Hill is where I stand, watching yellow monsters chew the land, scraping topsoil, pushing clay for a 6-lane asphalt artery. They took a sign for Miller's Creek, the water's buried, can't even speak. Just a grate beside the brand new curve where the quiet of the crickets is disturbed. Fields are turning into road, the creek is running in a pipe. They're trading harvest for the loads of lumber for the brand new stripe. Houses all lined up in rows, and no one seems to know the price. When the fields are turning into roads, used to chase a firefly's glow right where that concrete curb is laid. Learn to drive a stick shift slow on a dirt path that the graders scrape. My father's hands all calloused brown, pulled a living from this very ground. Now his back porch view is just the wall of the new express, big box mall. Fields are turning into road, fields are turning into roads. Say it's progress, say it's growth, a wider lane, a shorter drive. But every ton of asphalt's both a tomb for something once alive. A memory, a scent, a ghost, things a pocket full of cash can't buy. The fields are turning into roads, the creek is running in a pipe. Trading harvest for the loads of lumber for the brand new strike, of houses all lined up in rows. And God, I think we know the price when the fields are turning into roads. When the fields are turning into roads.
The river here don't ask for names, it just goes where it's gotta go. Carries the rust and the winter rains on a path that I'll never know. It's headed south for the Delta mud, past the cities of glass and steel. And I'm standing here with the same damn blood, wondering how we're supposed to feel.
'Cause this town's an anchor made of rust and bone. It's the sycamore roots and the family tombstone.
The chain is a memory of a love I laid down. Yeah, the river can't run, but my soul is tied to this ground. I see Mary Ann's laugh on that empty porch swing. I hear Daddy's old Bible and the hymns that he sang. His calloused hands told a story or two about staying right here till the good Lord was through. 'Cause
This town's an anchor made of rust and bone. It's the sycamore roots and the family tombstones.
the chain is the memory of a love I let down. Yeah, the river can't run, but my soul is tied to this ground. Maybe I'm scared of the open sea, of the quiet that's waiting out there for me. Maybe this wait is a promise I keep. This anchor's the only thing holding on to me.
'Cause this town's an anchor made of rust and
The chain is a memory of a love I let down. Yeah, the river can run, but my soul is tied to this ground. Oh, this town's an anchor, heavy as a sin. It's a ghost in the hollow where the light can't get in. The chain is a duty that I can't live without. Yeah, the river can run, but I'm staying here, there's no doubt. The river's gone, but I'm still here. The river's gone, but I'm still here. Share me out on the western ridge, spills gold across the floor. Don't need the whiskey, don't need the fight, don't need that noise no more. The cold dust settled in my lungs, a rusted claim to plow. But every ghost that ever was is quiet with me now. On my last quiet acre, where the creek runs slow and deep, this is the only prayer I have for my soul to keep. Found a kind of grace in the settling dust and the sycamore's patient sigh. On my last quiet acre, beneath the quiet sky, my hands are maps of 30 years of wire and wood and stone. They build the walls that fell apart and the roads I walked alone. My children's children moved away, chasing some city dream. Left me here with the whippoorwill and the whisper of the stream. On my last quiet acre, where the creek runs slow and deep, this is the only prayer I have for my soul to keep. Found a kind of grace in the settling dust and the sycamore's patient sigh. On my last quiet acre, beneath the quiet sky. This ground don't care about my name when my time is said and through. It just remembers the feel of rain, the way I remember you. This ain't a deed, it ain't a line. It's the only piece of heaven I could find. On my last quiet acre, where the creek runs slow and deep, this is the only prayer I have for my soul to keep. Found a kind of grace in the settling dust, and the sycamore's patient sigh on my last quiet acre beneath the quiet sky. My last quiet acre beneath the quiet sky.
This creek ain't more than ankle deep, but it might as well be the sea. They drew the line with rifle smoke for your kin and for me. Your grandpa's Bible on the porch is our name under and read, and the stories that they whisper fill a young boy's head with dread. But I don't see the devil's eyes when I look into yours. Just the same tired blue sky beaten by the same old wars. They handed you a legacy of bitterness and blame, and told you that your last name's a weapon, not a name. I've seen you by the water's edge when the moon is pale and high. You trace the constellations, and I know you wonder why. This hate's a bitter heirloom that we're both supposed to claim, a fire that's burned 100 years, and we're just meant to feed the flame. But I don't see the devil's eyes when I look into yours. Just the same tired blue sky beaten by the same old wars. They handed you a legacy of bitterness and blame, and told you that your last name's a weapon, not a name. What if we laid these rifles down in the West Virginia dirt? What if the only blood that's spilled is the blood inside the hurt? Let the ghosts of all our fathers scream and holler from their graves. We don't have to be the water that this poison river saves. 'Cause I don't see the devil's eyes when I look into yours. Just the same tired blue sky, tired of the same old wars. They handed us a legacy of bitterness and shame, and told us that our last name's a weapon. It's just a name. It's just a name. Is that all it is? There's a language I learned that ain't spoken in words. It's the sag in his shoulders, the flight of the birds. When his truck crests the hill at the end of the day, it's in all of the things that he'll never say. It's the dust on his boots, it's the grit on his hands, it's the price of the rain on these mortgage lands. It ain't just the dirt from the field and the plow, it's the weight of the promise he's keeping right now. Yeah, the dust on his boots. He don't talk of the foreman, the strain, just washes his face, tries to scrub out the stains. His silence ain't empty, it's heavy and thick, like the air in the holler for the thunderhead hits. It's the dust on his boots, it's the grit on his hands, it's the price of the rain mortgage lands. It ain't just the dirt from the field and the plow, it's the weight of the promise he's keeping right now. Yeah, the dust on his boots. You bring the whole damn horizon line. Every sunset you fought, every acre you walk, it's the love in the silence, the trust in the clock. It's the dust on his boots, it's the grit on his hands, it's the price of the rain on these mortgage lands. It ain't just the dirt from the field and the plow, it's the weight of the promise he's keeping right now. Yeah, the dust on his boots and the lines on his face are a map of his love in this hard-bitten place. It ain't just the dirt from the field and the plow, it's the unspoken gospel he's living somehow. Yeah, the dust on his boots.